Singaporeans will soon get more help from the government to upgrade their skills through subsidies, study awards and fellowships. It's part of the SkillsFuture initiative unveiled in the budget statement last Monday. But for the effort to succeed, Singaporeans themselves have to take ownership of their learning. In this week's Spotlight, Alice Chow finds out what the learning journey has been like for some people who have been on this road.
Every time Muhammad Jeffrey Samsudin sees a red rhino on the road, his heart swells with pride. The 28-year-old was involved in developing the latest generation of the firefighting vehicle used by the Singapore Civil Defence Force.
I contributed by making a lot of the body panels for the car, as the hood and the rear box, because we put a lot of effort in it, and to be finally able to see it move and work gave me a sense of achievement, and that was one of the best things.
That was back in 2012 when he was an intern at Hope Technique, a local engineering firm. During his 5-month stint, he took the initiative to let supervisors know about his interest in vehicles and was constantly on the lookout for projects that would allow him to pick up new skills.
I managed to improve on my practical skills, and I thoroughly enjoyed because I was able to work with the staff, the common staff and the directors, and they gave me advices on how to improve myself and on my job.
Intrigued by the various projects he was exposed to, Jeffrey joined the company after he graduated from Republic Polytechnic in 2013. It is hoped more students can follow in Jeffrey's path, with internship programs set to be enhanced. This is part of the SkillsFuture initiatives unveiled by Deputy Prime Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam in his budget statement on Monday. Singapore's small and medium enterprises also stand to benefit as they can retain the interns as their future employees. Over the next 2 years, the government will roll out enhanced internships in 2/3 of polytechnic courses, as well as in half of the courses offered by the Institute of Technical Education. Internships aside, the SkillsFuture blueprint also sees the government setting aside more funds for continuing education and training. It spent about $600 million per year over the last 5 years. This will increase to an average of over $1 billion per year from now to 2020. One of the initiatives will see the government creating a SkillsFuture credit for all Singaporeans. From next year, those aged 25 and above will get an initial credit of $500. The government will make further top-ups at regular intervals. The $500 SkillsFuture credit will reach about 2 million Singaporeans in the first quarter of next year and will give rise to more education options.
We can actually see $500 from one person in a 50-person company pool together, and then the employer tops it up and bring in a trainer within the company itself, go for outside training and go for a trip and group bonding and team building while learning together.
At the heart of it all is a mindset change.
The whole idea is it's everybody's responsibility, including the individual. You have to take ownership of your own training. You tell where the missing gap is, and you do your homework. You go and find out what else is offered out there. And if nothing is offered out there, design something.
SkillsFuture also offers schemes for workers who wish to become specialists or masters in their fields. They can apply for the $5,000 SkillsFuture Study Award. Around 2,000 awards will be given out each year, starting in phases in 2015. Moving up a notch, a SkillsFuture Fellowship will be available. It encourages deep mastery of skills and comes with a monetary award of $10,000. Up to 100 awards will be given out each year, starting in 2016. 34-year-old Edwin Neo finds this encouraging. In his teenage years, he studied interior design as it was seen as a career that offered financial stability. After graduation, he got a chance to work in his brother-in-law's shoe shop. This rekindled his interest, and he went on to study the art of shoemaking on his own for about 4 years.
Learning online, it requires a lot of a lot of thought, because there's only words and pictures, so you have to make sense of what the experts are trying to tell you and to interpret it in your own way. So that was a challenge.
Finding the tools he needed also wasn't easy.
You don't find them in Singapore, so I had to source for it by myself. My suppliers, or the finders as we call them, managed to help me find some, but most of them actually I bought off eBay. So it's a lot of time of scouting around and trying to get the best deals and shipping them in.
But he persevered and practiced his trade in his free time. And to gain deeper skills, he made arrangements to train under a master shoemaker in Budapest. He then started his own company selling ready-to-wear shoes and bespoke creations. He has this to say to those who face similar difficulties as they pursue their passion.
It's just, are you able to go and get it? Do you really want to go and get it? Because it is out there. The grants and the assistance, it is out there. So, at least in a general sense. So, yeah, so I guess we are pretty lucky to be here.
In the learning journey, mid-career Singaporeans have not been left out. Those aged 40 and above will get higher subsidies of at least 90% when they go for education and training. 52-year-old Charlie Tay believes this will help those looking for a career switch. He himself was one. He joined the logistics sector after 18 years in the food and beverage industry. And he made sure he had the right skills by going for training sessions and courses.
With the additional training that is given, we have a better scope, better understanding of the whole functions within the logistics itself. So with this one, we are able to perform the additional responsibility that was given to us.
He acknowledges there are challenges, such as having to pass on his duties to fellow colleagues when he goes for training.
I tend to think very positively so that I can adapt to the new environment and also able to perform what the new environments require me. So for this way, I would always try to keep my mind open and learn as much as I can. And every day, there is always a new thing for me to see, for me to learn.
In the budget statement, Deputy Prime Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam said this is the spirit of what the nation seeks to achieve, finding something that Singaporeans can be good at, persevering over the years, and taking pride in it. He added that the passion should be passed on to the next generation so that Singapore can continue to progress.